Hi my lovely friends, it's Bella and welcome to Beauty on a Budget. Now, what I wanted to talk to you today is about face masks. They're such an important part really of our beauty regime. Because even if we clean properly every day as we should and every night, we still need to get those deep, impurities out of our skin. And face masks are great for doing that. As I've got older, when I was young, let's go back umpteen years. When I was young, I used to use, it was like a clay mask. I think we all did, didn't we? And at the time when I was young, I can't remember a mask being any different. We put them on and they kind of went to like a chalk, didn't they, on our face, and then we washed them off. Well, of course, I had a younger skin then, and I could afford to use those. But nowadays, I don't use a clay mask very often. Hardly at all, actually. There's a few that I've had in the past that I haven't got with me anymore, that have been quite gentle. But as a whole, I would rather a different type of mask. It's all according what your skin's like. My skin isn't oily anymore. In the very hot weather I can still get a little bit oily around here, but really and truly I need to add moisture rather than draw it out. So the type of masks that I use tend to be, as I said, quite moisturising. Now, as I said, when I was young it was all clay type masks, and then they introduced the peel mask. Now, I don't know if any of you are as old as me. Do you remember? I had one and I can't even remember who made it, but it used to have like a brush, and you brushed it on and it was like a thick gel in a bottle. I can't remember who made it, guys. And you put it onto your face and it dried and you peeled it off, and I would say that was probably one of the first jelly type peel off face masks there was. I wish I could remember who made it, guys. It's back in the old days. But I have always used a mask, so I thought I would share with you the ones that I really like the best and the ones that I find work for me. And they're not really in any order, but I'll go down. I've got 5 of the types that I like to use, but I'll go down and try to put them in some sort of order. So one that I use very often, and I think you've seen me use, is this one. It's Superdrug. It's vitamin E. It's a leave-in moisturiser. Now you can moisturising mask. Now you can see here, guys, there's very little of that left. I do use that a lot. The times I use that normally is when I colour my hair, you know, those sort of 40 minutes that you've got in between. I tend to put one on then, or if I'm relaxing on a Sunday, because this particular one, it's leave on. So what you do is you put it on quite thick as you would a mask, and it soaks into your skin, and then it leaves kind of a moisturiser at the end of, I would say, about 40 minutes. I leave it on anyway. You can just massage that into your skin, and that's really nice, you know. And if I'm having an evening just watching the TV, or I've done my hair, I've had a nice early shower, then I will put that on and just leave that on before I do my evening face routine before I go to bed. And I like that one, and it feels nice. It feels nice on your skin. Now another one that I've used, this one it's by NSPA, and I've mentioned those before, guys. They're the people from the company doing in Asda. You know I love their shower gels and that, guys. So this one is called the Radiance Boosting. It replenishes and moisturises the skin with vitamin A boost. And that's so nice, guys. I like this one, but I will tell you, it's on the cusp of the kind of strongest one that I can use, because you know my soppy sensitive skin, guys, it sets off anything. So this one is just on the cusp, because I can feel that little tingle, which is nice, but too much of a tingle and I would just be all red underneath it. So I do use this one. It's not one that I use all the time, but it's a nice one. I'll tell you when I tend to use this one, guys. You know, if you've been out on a summer's day, or you've been somewhere, maybe to the markets and things, you know, and you come home and your face just feels like a bit grubby, and you've cleaned it but you just feel a bit grubby. That's when I tend to use this one. It's not necessarily I've been somewhere that's extra polluted, but somewhere where, especially when it's hot and you're sweaty and you just feel like your face is grubby. Do you know what I mean? This one's very good for that. So I don't use that often because you know, I don't go out and get grubby very often. I wish. But it's a very good one for that, guys. Now I'll list all these below so you know what's what. This particular range, this NSPA range, guys, they do a lot of different ones. This is the one I use because it's the one for the mature skin, but they do lots of others, guys, and they're quite nice. They're quite nice. Now another make that I really like is Seventh Heaven. They're really popular, and you can get them in most of the sort of large chemists, you know, Boots and Superdrugs and those type of places, and also in places like Wilkinson's and Home Bargains and places like that. They do these. So it's the Seventh Heaven. Now I've got two of these. One I quite like and one I find quite difficult for me. I'll tell you why. Let's try the one, start with the one that I do like. So this is Seventh Heaven, and this is the creamy coconut one. Now this, guys, is one of my favourite masks. I do really like this. It's, you really feel when you've washed it off, you put it on and you leave it on the same. I leave mine, I think I leave mine on more than I should, guys, because I leave mine on about 3/4 an hour, but I think you're only supposed to leave them on 20 minutes. But I've always, about half hour, 3/4 of an hour, I watch a television programme and wash it off after. This is the creamy coconut one, and this is a nice one if you've got the drier skin. You can smell the coconut in it, and I love that coconut smell. And you know, that nice fresh clean coconut smell, it's like that, and it's lovely, and you can feel it creamy on your face, and it's almost as if you can feel it doing good when it's on your face, you know. So I really love that one, guys. That is one of my favourites. So Seventh Heaven creamy coconut, but guys, there is so many in this range. Seventh Heaven. If you look it up, or you're in the supermarket, just have a look for them. I'm sure you guys in America can find them as well. They're sort of worldwide really, but they are lovely, and I love this coconut one. Now, saying Seventh Heaven, like all makes, like all everything really, there's good and bad, or ones that suit me and ones that don't. That's probably the better way to say it, because I can't say it's bad because somebody else's, you know, skin it will be perfect for. But this particular one is the Black Seaweed Pull Off Mask. Now, these masks, and these black ones and the charcoaly type ones, they're so popular now, guys, because they are really good at getting impurities out of your pores, and they're great. But for me, and I can only talk for me personally, I used one last week, and I'll tell you about that later in a later video about that one, because I'm making a video about that. And when I pulled it off, it really, you could see my skin literally coming up. I understand it's got a pull. I understand you've got to peel it off and it pulls the impurities. And I understand that when you pull it, sometimes you can see the impurities on the actual black stuff that comes off. It looks like leather when it comes off. Black plastic sheeting. You pull it off and sometimes you can see impurities. I can't see anything like that on it at all. So I should imagine it's meant for someone that's got sort of more oily skin, and prone to blockages in the pores that it will pull out. But I couldn't see anything. All I felt was really sore. My face felt really sore because as I was pulling it off, because I was doing it in the mirror, and I could see my skin coming up and my literally pulling away, and especially around here, guys, you know, I certainly don't need this area pulled about, but I could see it and it was lifting, you know, so I wasn't very keen on that, guys. It didn't do me. Now, I haven't tried this one. I haven't tried this one. This is the black seaweed peel off one. But the one I tried, which is another maker, as I said, I'll go into later, another video, I didn't like the feeling of it, guys. And I don't know if it's the right way to say it. I don't know if I need that, because I've seen it demonstrated. I've seen some of the, you know, lovely ladies on here doing it. And as they pull it off, you can see the impurities on there coming out from the pores. You can see it's cleared the pores. But I think it's probably more suitable for a younger skin that would be more oil prone, or a skin that is more oil prone. But for me, that wasn't a winner. I will try this one because I've only tried one of the black. That was the charcoal one. I've only tried one of those, guys, so I can't really say no, you know, definitely not. And I'll try another one. I'll try this because this might come off that much easier, and not do that. So I will try it, but the one that I tried kind of put me off a little bit, if you know what I mean. So this is the Seventh Heaven again, black seaweed peel off, and I'll let you know how this goes, guys, because I might really like it. Now, my favourite, without doubt, leaps and bounds ahead of all the others, face mask is this one. This is the Garnier Skin Active Moisture Bomb Tissue Mask. I love this mask, guys. This is the one that you really feel has done something when you take it off. This is super hydrating, revitalizing mask, and it's the one with the hyaluronic acid in. Garnier. It comes out like a big sheet. You place it over your face. It's got for the eyes and, you know, the nose. You look like a mummy when you go. But you can really feel it doing good. The only thing with these, guys, you can't walk about. I can't anyway. You can't sort of walk about when it's on because it doesn't dry. It doesn't set on your skin at all. Obviously, you don't have to wash it off because you just pull the cloth off. It's like a wet wipe, you know, for your face. Imagine a big wet wipe if you haven't used them, and I bet you have. But if you haven't used them, it's like a big wet wipe, and you place it over your face, got the eyes, but you have to stay, not still, I don't mean rigid, but I can't walk about and, you know, go and make a cup of tea because it falls off my face. But I love the feeling. But if you lay down and have a little relax, or you can watch the telly or read, you know, you haven't got to stay rigid, but stay sort of in one place. And I put that on, and I can leave that on. I don't know how long you're supposed to, guys, but I put it on. I leave it on for about 3/4 of an hour again. And it says it's a weekly thing. And it's got 1 week of hydrating serum in it. So it's lovely. It really is nice. It's very wet. So you put it on, and when you take it off, your face is still wet, but don't dry it. Just rub that in like a moisturiser, and it feels gorgeous, guys. It absolutely feels gorgeous. So that is the top of the treat for me for when it comes to masks. Garnier Skin Active Moisture Bomb Tissue Mask. Again, there's quite a few in this range, but you know, for my crocodile looking skin, this is the winner. Okay, so what did you think, guys? If you know a better mask, or know any masks that's quite budget friendly, that's in the supermarkets or anywhere we can get hold of it, for older skin, please let me know, because I'm always on the lookout for something that, you know, will help our skin. And as I've said before, you know, you guys help me too, and it's just ideas that I give you that I use, but your input and what you use is really important to me too, because I want us to all be in this together and kind of help each other. And I never take offence at anything, so if you ever say to me, Bella, you'd be better off with this, you know, that's fine. I'll take that on board and have a go, because I need all the help. I'm not a professional. I just kind of share with you what works for me. So you share with me what works for you, and that's great, and we'll all help each other. So that's the end of another video, guys. I'll see you again on Friday. You take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up, and subscribe if you like my videos, so you can see some more. And don't forget to ring that little bell. That's a new thing, isn't it? You've got to ring the bell to get all the notifications for the videos. So if you like it, please do that. And you can see more of my ramblings. Okay, guys, have a good week. I'll see you Friday. Take care. Bye.